What up, peeps? It's your girl, Dash. Come back from Real Takes. Well, it's the time, guys. It's reaction time, and this is to Gen V's. This is season 1, episode 7, titled 6. Now, the last episode, oh, so much going on. Of course, now things are kind of to the forefront of what's been going on, who's played a part in it. Some reveals that you really wished weren't revealed. Hence, being that Cate, is doing certain things, to help Shetty, and thinking she's doing the right thing. And it's unfortunate because I really do like her. I do like her and Andre together and all that. And the betrayal right now, it's staying something terrible. And with that being said, seeing what was happening after it comes out and feeling overwhelmed, and she's having these convulsions, and they had to, make sure, she didn't stop, breathing and all that. Then you see what happens where she, kind of in some ways teleport, and they're now within her mind and her memories. You see what happened to her as a child when she told the story about how she found out about her powers when she was young. You see how her mother treated her. Just so sad and unfortunate. But then you do see how, of course, how her mom treated her, had her locked up, 9 years. Then you see Shetty, appearing, helping her, and then talking about having those voices inside of her head and giving her this little blue pill. With that, you also see little instances of certain things in regards to the memories of when you see Luke appears and how he eventually is introduced, or we get introduced to him seeing Cate, how they, eventually meet and become, eventually an item. But then certain things come out. They did not realize that Andre, again, was having a little fun prior. Just bad. Like Marie said, you that guy. And then Jordan, how he played a part with Luke finding out things eventually early on, but then her helping Brink, and then with Sam, and of course I said him and Elm, I'm so happy they're together. Then eventually when they all end up together to kind of move this along, of course Sam wanted to finish her off because when he made a comment saying, she made y'all forget, like she made Luke forget, and it's just like, at first I was like, okay, is he talking about Shetty? But I said, no, he is talking about Cate. We know her abilities. But then as instance within the actual episode, I wonder how strong Cate is. She can take your memories and she can also give them back. I thought once she takes them there, she's not able to do that. But knowing, and then what else can she do? So knowing that they all are aware that Shetty is running what's going on in what's, called the woods and all that, now they have to find a way to figure out what other things she's got going on. Pretty much try to help the other kids who are being, pretty much down there and not able to get out, and make Cate try to make her wrong right. And it's going to take a lot. I like that Marie made a comment. You got to do this, so you can work on building back up your friendship. I was happy, even though Andre is going to be a little bit more tougher. But it's like, boy, please, I don't like what she did, but you're not clean in this. You were hurting your friend doing what you were doing, whether it wasn't hurting physically. Needless to say, I'm really looking forward to seeing how they're going to play this. I know Kate's going to play an integral part, really has to. And that means just making Shetty think that they still don't know anything, and then finding ways to get around her, to get whatever information, being if they have to, go into her office, maybe her home. I'm curious about how this is going to work. Sam's going to probably have to lay low. I don't know how they're going to be able to utilize him, because clearly Shetty knows enough to know that she was in that space and they saw the small shoe. So I gotta be careful with that. Can't lie to Shetty. She's fully aware. She just doesn't know she's, so I'm curious about that, how that's gonna work out. Same thing, with, Andre with his dad playing it off like, oh, this is this, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna do anything. Stay away from this. But it's like, you've known about this. I would love a backstory. Explain more to your son, because now your son doesn't trust you. He's not gonna tell you a damn thing. And that's his own making. So besides that, like I said, I'm just looking forward to seeing this episode. I'm loving everything. Each episode just keeps getting better and better. Loving this first season. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. Say what my thoughts at then, you guys.
Settle down! Do? What the fuck did I do? God. Andy? I'm sorry!
So it's more contagious.
I think we need to take a beat and assess what our long-term goals are.
I'm quite clear on that.
I'm doubtful Vought would want us to entertain anything so reckless and direct.
What would happen if you told Wood you created a virus that kills Zeus?
I didn't know.
This is your brainchild. You invented it.
Please, can I come over? I have a meeting in the city that I can't move. Go to my house, fix yourself something to eat. I'll be there soon, and I'll take care of everything.
Today from Dolphin University, where campus police expect mass protests leading up to today's town hall.
So what do we do?
I'll wait for her at her house, and then when she comes home, I'll make her tell everyone everything.
Fucking liar. Can't wait to go run back to Shetty.
You let her go alone. She just stabbed us in the
How
back.
can you trust her?
You can trust me.
Stay out of our fucking heads. Then maybe we'll trust you.
Jordan, do you believe me?
Girl, please. Like,
You already know.
I'm like, did you really think it's that easy?
She could fuck with our heads anytime she wants to, and she's not. You have to believe she's on our side. And you gotta stop turning into a dude when you want to make a point to us.
We need Cate.
She's the only way to get Shetty to expose the woods.
He's in the city all day. I got the key to her office.
You're gonna believe a black girl and a bi-gender Asian soup over bot? Unless we get it to someone they will listen to.
These are all your clothes. I'm gonna take these to this guy for my voice and movement class. I mean, he's kind of sketch, but for 5 ecstasy pills, he'll use his pyro powers to incinerate everything. No questions asked, which is good.
I did rip an entire person in half.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You have so many things.
Okay, that is a normal amount of sex toys.
I like options.
Do not answer the door, no matter what.
Okay.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. Yep. All right.
What's that?
I don't know. It was hidden in her drawer.
Oh my
All the stuff about
gosh.
a
I know
plane
what that
crash.
is.
Transoceanic Flight 37.
Yeah, I remember that. It's terrorist, right?
Oh my God, look.
Shetty Lily, age 11.
Oh
Shetty Paul,
my
age
goodness.
46.
Her husband. And
Family was
child.
on the plane.
Oh.
You want me to increase the viral infection rate? Right.
What is he doing? Oh my god.
Bowels, you take a long drink.
Ugh.
You fucking cunt.
Ooh.
What did he say about infection rate?
You know some powerful people.
Ah.
Thank you for meeting me.
I'm sorry, this is at the school and Vought doesn't know?
We're estimating about 10 months to make it potent and contagious enough to get the job done. You know where to find all of them, even those that aren't under Vaught's thumb. We'll be able to neutralize them once and for all.
What you're describing goes beyond neutralizing. If Vought gets wind of this, the soups will crush you and everyone you care about.
Too late for that.
A man who works for me, one of your fellow countrymen, although I doubt you travel in the same circles, has this same rage. It's so consumed him that there's nothing left. Trust me. Pleasure to meet you, Dean Shetty. Go back to your school. Did you get all that?
Who's listening?
Today,
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Oh my gosh.
So badass.
Give me a hand.
Aren't you gonna get in trouble?
We're superheroes. We can do whatever we want.
Party's moving. You coming? I'm supposed to stay here to wait for Emma. Dude, Emma's at the party we're going to.
Moderating the Newman thing. Shetty thought it would look better if an actual superhero was asking questions about superhero issues.
I just can't trust him. So that's why I haven't talked to him. And if I did, he'd probably just go to pot anyway, so.
The way you think of me, that I'm just gonna tell Shetty everything.
You telling me, Cate? You're the one in my fucking head.
Ooh.
Saying that someone as versatile and trustworthy as you has stepped up to ask the tough questions that superheroes and real Americans care about.
What's going on?
Guys?
It is happening. Oh, it is not there, girl.
No.
I thought you said Emma was here. Oh, she's meeting us later.
Miss Newman, you claim that the FBSA is here to protect people from superheroes, but at your own congressional hearing, Stormfront slaughtered multiple people. And on a separate occasion, Soldier Boy nearly killed thousands of innocent people.
Any chance you know a teleporter?
No, but I can cause a distraction. You're the girl who fucking tortured Emma, right? No. I just gave her a plat.
Ooh! Oh, I love it. Oh, damn. Oh.
Look at this. Literally attacking her own kind. Say goodbye to number 5, Jordan.
Question. I have full faith in the legal system, and Homelander should stand trial just like anybody else, and a jury of his peers will decide that outcome. Robert Singer and I know that most superhumans are law-abiding citizens.
Fucking narc, you don't know shit!
Ooh, no.
Everyone's so angry because they're trying to limit us. Take away our power. And Homelander is right. You will not control us. You will not control us.
Like most of America, this crowd has rejected Victoria Newman.
Miss Newman, please, it's important that I speak with you. You're Marie Moreau, right? I was hoping I'd meet you. Emma! I missed you. You're supposed to be hiding. Stan, so many people here are a bag of dicks.
I guess, but come on, it's awesome being with people like us, just having fun.
Okay, look, we need to get him out of here.
You say I'm doing the right thing. It doesn't feel right.
What if I said you didn't have to do it anymore?
Lies.
I know you feel alone. But we have each other. One last push from you. And then we can leave all of this behind.
What else can you do?
Oh, that's about it.
Oh, come on. Tell me something about myself. I don't understand. You can sense things.
Well, she sensed that she's a soup. Because that'll be real interesting if she is able to figure that out.
Oh my god, your blood. There's compound V in it. You're a soup. Holy shit. I thought I was the only one. You had something important you wanted to tell me, right? Under this school, called the Woods, where they experiment on kids. They're infecting them with a virus that can kill soups. I'll handle it. Handle it? Yeah. But what does that mean? That means I got it from here, Marie, okay? You can go back to being a student. You don't know shit. Marie Moreau, guardian of Godolkin, is marketing, okay? And you better believe that Vought will ship her off to the adult facility if she keeps fucking up her situation. Real power. She's friends with the vice president. That woman, she can make a real difference politically, culturally. Maybe she can even find Annabeth.
Kate?
It wasn't my powers that were fucking me up. It was the pills she was giving me. I've never felt better.
Cate, listen to your friends. They care about you.
Shut up!
You're not here to study. The school is here to study you. Your subjects, not human.
We're better than humans.
She has some kind of virus to kill the kids in the woods. She wants to make it more contagious.
She wants more than that. Don't you?
I want it to spread across the globe and kill all of you. You all leave a path of destruction behind you. You have ruined countless lives. Just look what you did to your parents.
Hey, Indira!
It's time.
Fuck. Cate.
Oh my God!
Don't help.
Oh my God!
Kate, please. Please. You have to let me save her.
Do you know what you've done?
Justice.
Exactly. I don't feel for her.
Speaking out against Bob takes a lot of courage, Dr. Cardoza.
I was so relieved when you contacted me about my research. And you get me and my family out before things take a turn. Witness protection, right?
Yeah. Are you taken care of? You're the only one who knows how to replicate it, right?
Oh. Yeah, must be a little crowd.
Oh damn. Alright you guys, this episode was good. Short but sweet and to the point, and there's nothing wrong with that. I wasn't expecting to get one of the deaths that I really wanted to happen until maybe the last episode, but you know what? Hey, one thing about the executive producers of these shows, every episode, you really don't know who's going to get killed or who's going to die, you know, at whose hands, whatever, and I kind of like that. In this instance with Shetty, I said it in the reaction, I don't care about her. And even Sam said it when he looked up at Cate. He's like, it's like, you know what you done today. He's justice. That woman has done quite a bit to Sam, to Luke. There are other young ones down there. So no, I don't feel for her. And I understand, don't get me wrong. I'm glad Marie, you know, definitely understand of right and wrong and all that. And I can even see Cate understand this. But knowing that woman pretty much used her, you know, once she, you know, came to visit and all that thing, she's doing the right thing. And in an instance, that woman was just pretty much using her to do all her little bidding to keep everything in line, especially with any case we might find out, this and another, and all that, so she can continue doing what she wasn't talking about. She'll take her with her. Like, really? Were you? No, you weren't. She has powers. She wanted to rid all of you. When she was under her control, she admitted that in front of them. So it's like, give me a break. Like, no, I don't. And I do feel bad, even when Cate said it to her. It's like, I hate for you to have to relive this scene, that moment. But it is what it is. It was just like, please, no. Sam wasn't helping her. That woman did some horrible things. He just said that he had the most blanket face ever. Like, I got nothing. I understand Emma and Jordan. Me, nah. Now, to bring it back towards the beginning, when you see what was happening, you know, with the doctor and him feeling a certain way, because every time he's telling her about how we need to kind of going too far, and she was like, you know, what are you going to do if you go to Vought with her? You're going to explain to them that you've been creating this, because remember now, this is partly is his baby. She doesn't have any, any type of background in making any type of serum, whatever, contagion, whatever you want to call it. They're going to look at you like, even though you thought you were doing something wrong or this wasn't right, whatever, the fact is that you remain this. They're going to get rid of her as well as you. So you're putting your life and your family's life in danger. So she's like, you can continue doing this, but you can tell it really bothered him, hence how he felt. But you didn't mind all the other things you were doing prior to that. So it was like, oh, spare me the being on, you know, this, you know, nobleness of all of a sudden seeing, you know, maybe a little bit of the error of your ways. You should have seen it from the beginning and just stopped. But he wasn't going to do that. So here he is too. Now, with that being said, I like how Emma and, you know, Sam, you know, her trying to keep him safe and all that, but being that she's run off to take care of a couple of things, so everybody has an agenda to, you know, pretty much confront Shetty and all that. And of course, they don't really, you know, feel a certain way with, you know, Cate, because she can get in their minds at any time. And it's like, stay out of their minds, and said another, and you Jordan said that. But I was liking how, you know, Maria had explained to her, you know, she wanted to be in your mind every 24/7 she could. She's not doing that. She just, wants to prove herself and all that. And she has to prove herself. It's going to take a minute. When she was in there like, do you believe me? I looked at her like, really, girl? You really think that? It's a little too soon for that. You haven't done anything to show that you should be forgiven at the moment yet. It's like, no, you got to work up to that. So with that being said, of course, we're going there waiting for Shetty, and Shetty's meeting somebody who I was not expecting, but it adds a little extra layer because certain things did actually get revealed. Now, with her meeting Grace Mallory, knowing her from The Boys and knowing her situation when she's on there, what happened with some of her grandkids, and all that, and of course her and her relationship dealing with, Butcher and all that, and very intense at times, and certain things of that nature, certain things that we're not privy to when things were happening, seeing some backstory with her. Being that this woman, Shetty, going up to her, telling what she's doing, all that, getting her involved, and then explain to her what she's doing. But then also the simple fact of knowing what she's, doing, and she's like, this is genocide, this, and she's like, I can't go just stop that before, somebody has to tell her. She's like, if Vaughn finds out about it, you can put yourself and your family. And she's like, well, that's a little too late. Hence, what other things that are revealed in this episode. Realizing when, of course, Jordan and Marie finds, mostly Marie finding that folder and seeing the information about that flight. Because I said, wait a minute. I said, is that what I think it is? And sure enough, when they're talking about that flight, whatever, and all that, where it showed all the different people who died, her husband and her daughter were on that flight. I'm just like the one Homelander didn't want to save the people, and him, and oh gosh, I can't remember the other one right now. My main just went, oh God, Queen Maeve, excuse me, you guys. Oh my God, it was like, please let me forget. She wanted to help me. He was just like, no, I'll leave you up here. And I'm like, really, bro? He was just so foul, just not an inch of himself with any type of anything of remorse, empathy. And you can see that woman. Some people, out here, they play the long game. And with Shetty, she played the long game. She put the smile on the dean of the school, but then knowing it really wasn't school, using the school to pretty much, analyze and, do things on the kids. It's like, this is a front. Like, just unbelievable that came out when, I'm sorry, but I'm glad right here, Cate used her powers for truly good to fully get out the information of what that woman was doing. And then seeing how, in the end, them having some sort of, get together with the this particular news coverage, this person from news media, of course speaking to Andre's father, and then certain things start to happen. I don't know what the heck happened in that moment that brought that on and caused him to have that freak out. And then Andre, of course, is able to get there in time to try to stop his father because he was causing so much damage. I was like, is he going to kill the people on the road, or is the ambulance even going to make it? Like, oh my God, like unbelievable. His powers like that. So you see where he gets him on the go. It's like, do something. He's trying. Like, woman, like she's like trying to wake my, like she can't even touch him because every time she does it, cutting with the scissors, cutting, with the fire extinguisher. It's just like, oh my God. It's like almost like you want to jump out the dang ambulance. It's like, I'm like, let me take my out on the ground. I'll get scraped up, but at least I'll be alive. But in the end, it seems like Andres knew where he needed to be. He's still, of course, upset with his father for keeping things from him and not being honest. And hopefully that'll come out. And I hope he explains to him why is it. When did you know about this? Why did you know what was going on? But once they get the full information, like this school is like a full front. This is what the hell. How much does his dad know? I really want to know because he was very stern with him, like forget about it. Stay out of this. I'm like, yeah. Again, I need to know in regards to his dad as well. Now, being that he had to be rushed to the hospital, we see, of course, a familiar face. Victoria Newman. Already know what she's about, but a lot of people don't know. But I like how, you see the suits coming together. Of course, Sam getting out of the room and Rufus taking advantage of that. Can't stand him. But then, of course, him seeing it. But he's kind of just taking it on. And he's not as, of course, frustrated as everyone else in regards to them trying to have some sort of control or, take certain, things from this, these young kids who have abilities, these suits. And that's going to be a discussion as well because you already see what's happening from what's going on with the boys. Now, all of a sudden, we dealing with these young kids, college kids. I'm curious what's going to happen there. And you see, they didn't take too kindly to Newman and kind of rush her off the stage. Now, I was like, please, Lord, don't do what you normally would do because that would be very interesting. People were like, who's in here killing people? You saw what happened in that courtroom. I could only imagine. But she did not. Marie was able to speak with her and things were revealed. I said, if she's like, look into my blood. And I was like, does she want her to know she's sick? And she didn't mind because in the end, she has certain abilities like her too, on top of the other things. I mean, she does have her ability. that lets me know that, again, Marie doesn't know really, truly, exactly all of the abilities she has. If it's similar to Victoria. So that means she's going to slowly start figuring out all of what she can do in regards. And that's going to be very interesting. And of course, she uses hers for good as well. It's not like she's going out here really hurting somebody now. But Victoria, her overall agenda and branding she's trying to do, I hope hers becomes revealed too. Because nobody clearly in the news media knows that she has any at all. They have no idea. They just think she's speaking on the honor of course, Soups. And a lot of them don't trust her, being that she's running as VP. So that's going to be interesting to see how this all, comes out with that. But being that she was able to tell the information about what Shetty's doing, and she's like, let me take it from here. And she's like, no, now that I have this particular brand, she's like, oh, that's marketing. That means nothing. If they put you in that, other place besides the school, the other place she was in, Foster, whatever, and all that, she's not going to be able to do anything. She's like, you're the first black, girl who'll probably be most likely a part of the 7. It's like, which one do you want? Which one means more? It's like, I can, do this. You'll have an end with the VP. Also help her with her sister. I said, once she threw that sister in, it was like, you see how she kind of stopped herself. She says, you have to pick one. You can't have both. So she doesn't really think what she's going to do. She has to stay herself in line, especially with Victoria, because she doesn't, even though she has powers, Victoria is definitely more stronger in how she would handle anyone. You see how she handled that guy in the alleyway. And he had abilities too. He had a minute on her, but she took over that whole situation and she just did what she needed to do. That woman is ferocious. So it's going to be interesting when they all, like you said, showed up and Cate was there and she was able to, make Shetty, kind of, buckle down where she felt comfortable enough to, lay on her lap and all, but she took that advantage of that and she got her to spill it. I was wondering if she was going to, turn when she's like, oh, you're being honest. That woman knows how to play that. She has that background. Let's not forget, she made it abundantly clear at the beginning when she was talking to Ashley. It's like, honey, she knew you probably know how to play that part, but you've been playing her enough that she's aware of your games. You've used her. She already said about the pills. It was clouding me, and it probably to an extent, but I know it helped just a little bit. But it's like, be careful, because it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if she's not taking those blue pills, will she be okay now? Because she's really using her abilities, and she did. So, and all that came out. I mean, it had to come out, and Marie didn't like, please don't let me do this. Like, and she's never going to be able to forgive Cate for making her watch that and knowing how it meant and wanting to help Shetty. But when I think about it like this, and it's not to say I condone this type of behavior, this is reality. This ain't real world. When it comes to Shetty, if she saved her, I mean, not to say that one would have found a way, because now we see what happened with that, contagion was given to Victoria. But let's just say hypothetically, it had not been done, and Marie didn't talk to her, that one would have found a way to get to that doctor and found a way to get that out there before, maybe the next episode or two, because I think it's maybe, was it 10 episodes in this one? So I don't know what else is going to happen in these last 3 episodes, the damage. But just knowing that Shetty and that doctor are gone, I'm happy about that. But that means there are other ones down there. They're going to have to find a way to get them out there. Is Victoria going to take care of that? What is she going to do about that? Brink is definitely gone from his part that he played. The other 2 are done. So it's going to be really interesting. Besides, again, Andre's father, who else knows? I know some other people. Who was the, I don't know who's the benefactor, being that Victoria did play a part in pushing her to get to that school as well. Does she know about this stuff? Whatever. Was she just acting like she didn't know anything about it? Let me handle it. Did she know about the woods, but didn't know about the contagion that Shetty was doing? That Shetty had her own agenda? Questions need to be answered. We're right there. We're right there. A couple more questions need to be answered. All that. So again, loving loving the show, and each episode just, oh my god, so good. This one was good. I can't believe it was not even a full hour, and it gave us so much. So with that said, you guys, comment below, let me know what you think, and with that said, I'll see you guys in the next reaction. You guys have this.